General public comment. This is information, proposals, and statements from individuals or delegations pertaining to any item. Speakers are to indicate your name and township of residence. Speakers will be limited to not more than 3 minutes. Please understand that this is not a time for dialogue with the board. Rather, the board will listen to all comments and consider them in future deliberations. Can't say that. And then just as a side note, our email is listed there as well. And for anyone that's participating virtually, please use the raise hand function. And when it is your turn to speak, please state your name and township of residence.
Check, check. Come on, guys. For the amount of taxes we pay, we can't get a mic stand for the public comment here. Come on. Okay, my name is Owen of West Wilson. I'm a graduate of Owen J. Roberts. Currently have 2 children in the district, and I'm here to speak about the board's recently adopted equity policy. Now, many of you may be unfamiliar with the word equity and may have only heard it thrown around in the past few months. Our board adopted an entire policy around equity, which will, quote, serve as the foundational structure upon which all aspects of the district's educational system are built and maintained. Now, you might say to yourself, equity. It sounds a lot like equality. That's something any good person would stand for. Well, I'm here to tell you that you would be wrong. Equity, in fact, has nothing to do with equality. Equality in an educational situation means that all students would be given equal access to a quality education free from discrimination. In other words, equal opportunity. An equity framework, on the other hand, seeks to control and manipulate the system in which it is implemented in order to produce equal outcomes. And here's the dirty little secret that many people pushing equity either don't know or don't understand. Equity requires discrimination. Anyone who tells you otherwise is either ignorant to what equity actually means or they're simply lying to you. As author Ibram X. Kendi writes in his book, How to Be an Anti-Racist, the only remedy to past discrimination is present discrimination, and the only remedy to present discrimination is future discrimination. Now, whether the board is aware of it or not, make no mistake, equity frameworks and policies are born out of critical race theory, and once they are implemented, CRT-infected curricula follow quickly and strategically. Critical race theory spreads like a virus in the mind, and just like other Marxist theories, is mostly interested in the accumulation of power. Once introduced into a system, it causes resentment, guilt, polarization, and degradation. It will divide our children based on immutable characteristics, most notably skin color and gender. Instead of highlighting what we have in common with those who may look or think differently than us, it focuses with laser-like precision on that which superficially separates us. Now, it's become a popular refrain to state that no one's actually teaching CRT in K through 12. Here's what Richard Delgado writes in his book, Critical Race Theory and Introduction. Although CRT began as a movement in the law, it has rapidly spread beyond that discipline and Many scholars in the field of education use CRT ideas to understand ideas about discipline, hierarchy, as well as curriculum and history. So CRT is no longer just a legal theory. It's spread into education and has been repackaged to be more easily digested by children. This shows up when a 4th grade teacher at East Vincent pushes a book called Not My Idea, a book about whiteness, and when an OJR middle school teacher, history teacher, proclaims that he will no longer teach from a textbook written by rich white men. To those teachers, board members, administrators, and community members who oppose this poisonous, regressive ideology, we need your voices. There are many of us here who support you, and we implore you to find the courage to stand up against this madness. And to those activist teachers who seek to push this dogma on our children,
that'd be 3 minutes time.
Consider yourselves on watch. We see you, and we will fight against your indoctrination of our children.